YouTube, what's happening is Wednesday, April 30th. Now we're going to talk about the NHL. There are 3 games on the slate today. We're going to break these 3 games down, look at the spreadsheet, look at the props, see if we can find some value. But first, like we always do, let's do a little recap of yesterday, shall we? Crushing in baseball, got crushed in NBA, 50-50 day in NHL. Kind of works out that way, right? Old Timmy got us 2 shots on goal. Good stuff. Carolina struggled to get that one. Hey, they got it, but they didn't get the 1.5 because that was a dogfight for that one. Over 2.5 shots on goal was nice on that one. And we did not hit the over in Edmonton, LA, because there was a 3-1 final. So can't do nothing with those. 2-2, what can you do? If you want the plays typed out for every sport, or you want access to the spreadsheet so you can see, do your own research, all you got to do is check out the HQ. And also, I said in the other 2 videos, I'm going to say it here too, starting this weekend, MLS is going to join the lineup. Yes, we have soccer finally joining, and then we'll have WNBA coming as well down the pipeline in a couple weeks behind that. So, but we're focused on NHL playoffs. That's what matters here. So let's stop talking about everything else. We got 3 games on the slate. Let's stop wasting time and jump to that first game right now. All right, first game on the slate is going to be Montreal and Washington. We can see Washington is 180 on the money line with a 6.5 total in this series. Actually, let me show you the series. Washington leads 3-1. Florida leads 3-1. Series tied at 2 between St. Louis and Winnipeg. I'm a little sad about the middle one, but hey, I got the bet right last time. The Tampa's about to get eliminated. Oh no, no. Back to the lines. So we can see that there. Let's go to the spreadsheets actually. Spreadsheet numbers. We can see how everybody's been doing recently. Washington's up 3-1 now. Good deal. Good deal. Game 4 elimination game in Washington. Not where you want to be for that. Based on the numbers and everything, I'm just leaning straight up Washington. But because they're doing better on goals, they're not giving up many goals. That's a nice little differential, 0.7 differential. I'm not taking the over. I'm not taking the under. Washington 180 works for me. I could do with that. Shots on goal, 6 versus 11 blocks. Yeah, let's go look at props. See if anything stands out for us. Not much in this one. So outlier, link in the pinned comment. Click it, sign, get you a week full free of outlier. Awesome stuff. So Caulfield. I'm expecting Montreal to be shooting a lot in this game because you're down. Like literally, you got to do what it takes to win. You got to keep it close. You got to fight. So I mean, this is always 2 shots on goal. Really? Only 60%, huh? Ugh. I almost want to take you. No, I want shots on goal from Montreal. Can we do this? So yes, right there. There's 1. There's 2. Cole has 2.5 line. That's fine. We're going with common sense today. Like we could take him to get a point. Sure. He probably will get a point. Or, I mean, 2 shots on goal. Sure. But I think I'm going to go for the players that they got to do what it takes to win, which means they're going to be shooting a lot. So, yeah, see the shots on goal from these men. This man going crazy. Except for this last game, he only had 1. That's fine. That's fine. No problem. So I expect him to pop back off to go back to this, though. Or how about we look at Mike? Mike is the 1.8. No, let's not look at Mike. And let's look at Cole. 11. Dude had 11 shots on goal 2 games ago, and then he had 2. What's the odd? He has minus 180 for 2.5. You could outline this to 3.5 right now and get plus 120 right now because that's how many shots this man is probably going to take today. But I think I want to take you. Oh man, that's one. Do I risk it for juice? That's the question. Like I lean Washington to win. Obviously, I lean them to win, but I have a feeling there's going to be lots of shots in this game because Montreal has to do what it takes to win. I think he's going to be the one taking the most shots, like he tends to. So I'm going to go for it. We're going to risk it. We're going to bump it up to 3.5 because I don't want to pay minus 200 for 2.5 when I can get plus 120. That's nice. We're going to take off it. We're going to take him. We're going to say CAUFILD over 3.5 shots on goal. I'm going for the plus juice. If you don't like it, reduce it to 2.5, sure, or take someone else, or take the money line. Do what you want. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit a little bit today. We're gonna go 3.5 for that 120. Next. Okay, next up, Florida Tampa. Same situation, same scenario. This time, the almost eliminated team is actually at home, so it's a little bit different. So, but we have basically a pick 'em now with a 5.5 total. Let's look over at a yield spread sheets. Also, all the goalies are the same. There's no difference in goalies, so that's why I haven't shown that yet. Because there's no change. The starters are starting. So, look at the numbers. Yeah, Florida's been playing great. Both teams don't have any shots on goal, and they both eliminate shots on goal pretty good too. But I think today's a little different. Hits are like crazy. Man, I need to take Florida hits. That's what I need to be doing. Look at this, 42.8 hits. That's ridiculous. Yeah, we just need to go look at hit. Can I do hits? Is that a thing? It is a thing. But we're not going to change things up now. We've been doing well on everything else. We're not taking shots on goal. Opponent goals. They're shutting Tampa down. Tampa's struggling, but they are in elimination mode. So Tampa -1 is +135. Huh. Interesting. Let's go look at props. All right, props. What do we got? Barkov half a point, and then Barkov assist, and then a whole lot of nothing, and then Reinhardt, and then just a lot of orange. Everything is orange or red. That tells you how close this damn series is. But yet it's 3-1 Florida. So, man. What do we do in this one? I don't know what to do. I'm not even going to do the whole money line thing I did last time where I took Florida, but I want Tampa to win. So I'm like, ride either way. Get Florida one. Does Florida close it out today is the question. That's the main question I have here. If they don't, I expect Tampa to shoot more. Even if Florida takes the lead, Tampa's going to keep on shooting. So, oh man, what we got? Let's see. We got Nikita over assist. We got points here. You 2 shots on goal. I'm risking it. No, we're going to be a homer. I'm going homer fan because if this was a normal game on a normal day where there wasn't just 3 games, I would pass because this game's too close. But it's the playoffs, so there's not that many games. I'm going for it. We're going Tampa money line, baby. Tampa money line. We're gonna push this to game 6, push it back to Florida. So, yeah, Tampa's 112 money line. I'm gonna rock with that. 5.5, 5.5. They're averaging 5.6 goals a game currently. That doesn't matter. Yeah, let's go Tampa money line. We'll take that next. Okay, I had my common sense play, then I had my homer play. Now we have the game that's 2-2, and I don't know what I'm going to do in this one. St. Louis and Winnipeg is clearly, yeah, it's a good match. It's a good matchup overall. Winnipeg is 178 at home with a 5.5 total. Let's pop over to the sheet, see what we got. Oh, this is very bright and colorful. Let's see what we got. Both St. Louis's offense is doing great and their defense is great, but yet they've lost 2 games. Ain't that how funny how that works? 15v2, 11v6. Both defenses are not giving up many shots on goal. They're both not doing much on blocks. Number 1 in hits at 44. That's crazy. That's a lot of hits. Damn, y'all get lit up. But so are they. They're 41.3 hits. You can see all the numbers there. So let's go look at props. So far on the side, I mean, I always defer to the home team, but it's now, yeah, the home team's won every game, right? Yeah, okay, we're game 5. So yeah, Winnipeg's on a 2-game losing streak, St. Louis 2-game winning streak, which means Winnipeg won the first 2 at home, St. Louis won the next 2 at home. So it means we have a 4-game streak of winning, the home team winning. And now the home team's 178. Yeah, I'm probably leaning on that. But we always got to look at Mr. Thomas and see what he's up to, what he's been doing. We need to look at Mark on shots on goal. We got to look at him. Obviously, usual suspects, obviously, for here. So Thomas, what you got? Yeah, 4 points, 1 point, nothing. You got 1 game, you didn't get nothing. Just to get a point is only 158. I think they're going to be doing a lot of shooting. Even if Winnipeg Tech goes up, he's going to be involved in everything like he usually is. Yeah, your shots on goal have gone down. I don't like that. I don't like how it's back to 1s. That's not good. Thomas point or Winnipeg money line? Oh, which way? I think I'm gonna go Thomas point. I'm gonna go back with the GOAT. We're going like this dude has been such a cash cow this season. Like I need to look back my entire history this year because I have every bet I've taken in my spreadsheet and just see how many times I've taken Robert Thomas to do something and how many green squares are because there's very little red for him. So since we're getting him at a nice price, we'll take Thomas over half a point and just take that. So this is a very difficult day for betting NHL, but I'm gonna say Thomas 158 on half a point. Yeah, sure. Why not? Works for me. He's done that. That works for me. Good. So let's go to schedule. Tomorrow, there are going to be 4 games, bigger slates on Thursday. And then we got Friday, if necessary, to be determined, obviously. So I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Go check out the HQ if you want the plays typed out or access to the spreadsheet for all sports, including soccer coming up. And let me know in the comments what you're playing. Other than that, I appreciate being here, and I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday for some more NHL. Peace.